Hey guys, I am MegaDude454, but you may call me Mitchell, and welcome back to Let's Play Cladun X2. Last time, we unlocked the Rangens, and I kind of showed them off a little bit. We got to, like, floor 5 roundabout before I just gave up on both those. And this time, we'll be running more dungeons. But first, the pun-making gravestone. Oh no, this isn't the pun-making gravestone. I set myself up in front of the wrong one. But this one's pretty important too. I warn all who examine this gravestone. Do not enter Trigens without planning ahead. 100% completion is more than even I can handle. That seems like reasonable advice when you think about it. Because if you just kind of go in there hoping for, you know, the best, you're going to walk out dead. Let's be perfectly honest here. Since last time, I haven't grinded my... Excuse me. It is summer now, and allergy season is running amok. So, you'll have to deal with me sounding a bit more deeper pitched as well. Where was I? I was talking about Trigens, and how if you don't plan ahead, you usually end up dead. Since you have to kind of know what you're doing and where you're going, as well as have the proper equipment and stats to really make it through certain dungeons, particularly the chaos half of things. Since, you know, otherwise you'll just be running around with like a chicken with its head cut off. Anyway, let's get going to the pirate ship wreck. We haven't been here yet. It's as it sounds. Yes. Oh no, I thought you were an undead enemy. We are a little over-leveled for this place, so that means I probably won't have to grind. I didn't intend for that. I was just mistaken on what levels I needed. It'd be easier if I read a guide so I knew what levels, but that just takes all the fun out of it, you know? Why not just discover things naturally for once? Ooh, new enemy, orcs. Like the boar, their attacks can break through stone walls. So, in case you ever need something to do that, and there are orcs on the stage, you have something that can do that. So, oh, well, that was unfortunate. There we go. Fix that status element. Oh. That chest took damage multiple times. That was a mimic. So technically, in the game, this would be our first instance of mimics, I believe, since chests don't normally take multiple instances of damage and get moved like that, normally. I would imagine. This... I think these are just called Undines, honestly. Yes, I know, since it's the year 2016, a game has since been released called Undertale. I understand the implications of that name now. People, come on, chillax. It's not that Undine. I didn't just slay Undine the Undying. I've slain a different Undine. Ugh, goodness, people. You all riot when someone says something like that. That's not the case. I promise you. You're fine. Your precious fanfictions as well are fine. God, now that I brought that up. No, they're not. That's stage clear. But that's besides the point. You guys were expecting to see that. God. Fanfictions. Fanfictions... Oh, connects the network door. That would be part of the online functionality. But yeah, you guys with your fanfictions, like, I don't... Let's run the next dungeon and I'll talk about this a little bit. I don't get it. Honestly, I've never read a fanfiction, like, seriously or through the end. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are, like, wicked creative and, like, that's amazing. Oh, crap. There we go. But I just, the concept alone kind of weirds me out. It's literally, like, there's self-insert fanfictions where you literally put yourself in the story, and don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of this myself. I've never written the fanfiction, but you know, sure as hell thought about it. Okay, that's a lie. I've written that kind of fanfiction once, but that is long since been lost to the ether. The ether of the world, as it were. Not the ether of the internet. If it's lost on the ether of the internet, you all would look for it, and you'd probably find it. But I think everyone's guilty of writing a fanfiction. I just don't understand why one would continue to write fanfictions. It just perplexes me, particularly when the fanfictions reach a very weird area where it's very much non-canonical. I'm not saying that fanfiction should be canon, because that's kind of the point of fanfiction, is not canon. It's written by the fans, probably for the fans. It's just, oftentimes it seems, at this point I'm just repeating myself. But I guess I just kind of have this, come on, buddy. Don't do this to me. Let me slay you. I think I just have this preconceived notion that that fanfiction, it can't be very good, but like I said, I'm certain it can be. I honestly just don't want to give fanfiction a chance, since, you know, a lot of it's a little messed up, let's be honest. There's actually an enemy over here. Yep, a ghost. You actually cannot slay him with physical attacks. You can only slay him with magic, I believe. Like I said, I believe. Yep. And once you slay him, we opened up a different door. This different door just has some loot in it. But, yeah, ghosts, immune to physical attacks. Go figure, right? Your attacks just go right through it. I think that's all I really got to say about fanfiction. I trust there are some people out there that have written some really good non-canonical stuff. But then I'm afraid of most of the garbage that's out there with people writing stuff with, you know, self-insert is not necessarily a bad fanfiction genre, I don't believe. But then again, I might be biased because in my own head, I tell all these different stories. But yeah, that's just kind of my opinion, as it were. Let's go to floor 3. But then on the well, not really, I suppose. This floor has a gimmick. You note all these cats are gate guardians, and actually all the boars you release from the rooms are also gate guardians. But that is literally because, well, every cat corresponds to a different color of boar. So basically, you couldn't unlock every variety of the cat and the boar enemy in the stage, I believe. Which, you know, good way to fill out your bestiary. Oh, speaking of which, actually not every boar is a gate guardian. I suppose there's only the one that I slew. Although this boar is, yep, coming back for the rebound. I think these boars continually run back and forth. Yeah, you see that sliding technique, how I was able to keep up with the boar? Get it just right, you can get really quick. Like I said, it's my way of speed running through stages. It's not necessarily everyone's. So we have to slay Louis, wherever he may be. Ah, that's a mimic. That was actually a mimic. Well, there you go. I wasn't incorrect in saying this is the first instance where you will fight mimics. Broadsword. You may note I am not wielding any sort of weapon like that. I am wielding a cutlass. And this leads me to believe that the store is actually correspondent to your highest level character. Believe it or not. I suppose you can believe it. There's only one store in the game, and it wouldn't make any sense for it to stay at the same merchandise when you're leveling up so often in, like, ranches and stuff. Blue switch and a skeleton. Skeletons, I believe, can be slain with normal attacks with a holding modifier. Okay, so note how his corpse is not disappearing and didn't drop any loot. He's still alive. Undead corpses, unlike ghosts, can be slain but you need to be a saint in order to slay them, or you need the saint's ability, where there's a chance you can just kill it undead. Which basically means you have to knock them down over and over and over again. Gene is now level 17. Yeah, I've grinded everyone to about level 17 to 19. Oh, hello. What's the sword doing over here? Lamb, are you okay? You're sweating buckets. Yeah, curse this stupid sword. Hey, Jesus, that was right next to my head. You okay? Mitchell, I've heard you've been fighting monsters in dungeons. Let me help you out. No, don't. And no, I don't feel sorry for them. They're trying to kill me. Feel sorry for monsters? I mean, you stabbed them, right? Then they bleed to death. I couldn't have that on my conscience. We're all criminals here. I'm pretty damn sure you can have that on your conscience. But you can have whatever you want without having to go through deadly dungeons. Just tell Parchment I can't fight anymore. Say, do you want me to go with you? No. No. Huh. Okay. But, guys, I thought you'd finally been motivated to start reading, and that's what you came out here for. But this is all you wanted to discuss? Maybe it's about time I told you about this particular matter. All these dangerous things you've been doing here? It's called forced labor. Were you aware of that? What? If you want to know more, just read more books and newspapers. You'll figure it out eventually. It's cool, man. No biggie. I'll go ahead. Oh, yeah. Parchment. Parchment's kind of Aussie British. It's cool, man. No biggie. I'll go ahead and lay out the ABCs of the whole thing. Ah, Parchment. You're right. That's probably better. Well then, I think I'll be going for now. They've certainly been got a certain raw talent, but I think they've been spoiled. They call it forced labor, but really it's not forced at all thanks to me, of course. Well, just be patient. This is one of Arcanistella's subworlds. Did you know that? The difference between this place and the others is that there's no exit here that will take you home. It's a pretty big difference, huh? Which means you're all trapped here. No one can escape. Hey! I thought you said... In other words, the people I look after here are all criminals. Oh, jeez. I guess I'll just be straight with you. You're all prisoners here. That's right, this is a place of exile, a prison where sinful souls can atone for the terrible things they've done. Well, fuck me. Had you already guessed at this land's true nature? Or does this come to you as a shock? I bet you don't remember committing any sins. You had no idea what I was talking about, right? Your memories leading up to the sins that led you here have all been erased. It's the rule here. The reason being, it's easier to purify your mind. If you meet any other newbies down here, make sure you tell them about it, okay? So, can I really put my faith in you, newbie? I suppose. You seem to just happily throw yourself into battle. Honestly, that's really cool. I have confidence you'll never stop fighting. Oh, that's right. I can't believe I almost forgot. If you ever meet a black dog here, don't talk to it. If you spot it, just go after it and catch it as fast as you can. Is that understood? I suppose, but I'd like to know why. Jesus, Parchment. Well, I say we go for the quadfecta and finish the pirate shipwreck and finish off the boss. Or the pseudo-boss of this floor, I believe. There isn't an actual... No, every fourth floor has a boss. It's just... For the first time we're running through this dungeon, there's a pseudo-boss. And I can't handle any of the skeletons, so... Whoop, whoop. Well, this is bad. Get out of there! No! There we go. But this dungeon's gimmick is, well... slay all the Undines. And that's pretty much it. I say pretty much because, well, there's a little bit more to it than that. Obviously, there's the gate mechanic where you will seal off old ways to go and unlock new ways to access. which, that's kind of a common thing in some RPG series. Ooh. So there's that. We gotta remember to slay all these Undines. Come on. Hit me with your best shot. Ah. Yeah, that's the thing. They're invulnerable when they're in a puddle of water, but they're completely vulnerable when they attack. Kind of a common thing these enemies do. you realize that? And now we're here. We can open up... Ah, there's a ghost. There are 2 ghosts. That's fun. This will affect the skill, I suppose. Well, I've slain 1. I've slain the 2nd. Cool. So now we don't have to worry about that. We're on our way to the pseudo-boss. Ah, all the skeletons in the room. Oh, ninja. He's a gate guardian. This is a... Yeah, this one is actually a black ninja, as racist as that sounds. He's the black enemy variety, meaning he hits hard and he takes a lot of hits. So, obviously don't get hit by him. I'm a little over-leveled, so I can probably afford it. Seal off that direction. We should be good, unless I am wholeheartedly mistaken. Yeah, let's open this up really quick. Nope, I'm not wholeheartedly mistaken. Oh dear. Whew. Yeah, I kind of wish I could take care of these skeletons, but now they're all locked outside. So, I guess I took care of them. And that is it for the Ghost Shipwreck. We've unlocked a new dungeon, and in truth this time. And you can now change the color of your characters. You can change them by talking to this feature with 4 on the main... Oh, okay. Angrish is not your strong language, Nipponichi. But yeah, you can change your character's quote-unquote colors now. It's actually just a very simplified paint. Basically, you just talk to Bobby Pio. You're pretty good. I'll turn you into a supermodel. And literally what you do is you just change the hair color. And that's it. I don't know why you unlocked this feature so kind of halfway through the game, but well, there you go. Either way, I am going to leave this part off here. Next time we will be tackling, if I actually choose to save, over one of my older save files, probably number 1. We'll be taking on the Azure Corridor. So, if you like the video, go ahead and thumbs it up, do the whole shenanigans, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, farewell.